Hey guys, we're at Brooklyn Strategist today, Brooklyn, New York. We're going to be playing a 2,000 point game. The 1,000 Suns Codex just dropped a few hours ago. We're going to take them for a spin, see what they can do. We're going to be playing 1,000 Suns, and Joseph over here brought, what did you bring?
Just Korps of Krieg.
So what you get?
So I'll start with the troop choices. We've got Grenadiers and Embarked Centaurs, 2 squads, 2 Centaurs, 2 Aluminum Rust Mars Alpha pattern tanks armed with 2 Demolisher cannons and heavy bolters. The third heavy support option is the Malcador Infernus, armed with flammable fuel, which wounds anything without the vehicle keyword on it too. Celestine and her bodyguard, Plexus Assassin, Warlord armed with Heirloom of Conquest, which is Crow's Aquila. We have the Field Officer with the Dagger of Tusok, which will take a squad of 10 engineers, deploy them on the board edge at the end of the moon phase. We have 4 10-man squads of infantry, led by a commissar armed with another Heirloom of Conquest, which is the Blade of Conquest. And then on the not deployed yet, which are 20 Death Riders.
Nice. Any detachments in this list?
We have the Brigade,
okay,
and 2 auxiliary support detachments.
How many command points all in?
12 minus 5 because of the heirlooms and the auxiliaries, so 7 total.
Okay, and we said this guy is going to be the Warlord this game.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome, that's 2,000 points of Krieg peeps. And let's take a look at 1,000 Suns. Okay, so over here we got 2,000 points of 1,000 Suns. We got 2 detachments. We got a battalion detachment over here. We have 2 Exalted Sorcerers on foot. We got 2 units of Rubric Marines. One is equipped, all the guys are equipped with War Flamers. The other group, other 4-man, 5-man unit is equipped with Infernal Bolters. 2 10-man units of Zangors, Drake with a Bale Flamer, Supreme Command Detachment. So we got a Lord of War choice, Magnus the Red. We got 3 HQ choices, Ahriman on disc, and 2 Exalted Sorcerers on foot. We got an Elite choice, which is Scarecrow Terminators, and we paid 33 points in reinforcements for a Chaos Spawn. Ahriman will be the Warlord this game, and his Warlord trait is basically gonna improve his invuln save by 1, making it a 3-up invuln save throughout the game. Okay, so this is gonna give us 7 command points all in. He's gonna get a special ability that's gonna allow the army, as long as he's on the field of battle, to reroll to regain command points on a roll of a 5-up. Okay, and that's 2,000 points of 1,000 Suns. So Joseph, what type of game are we playing again?
We're playing Kill Confirmed.
Kill Confirmed, Mission 1 from Maelstrom War from Chapter Crew, right? So 6 objective markers, and we got 6 over here, we got 4 over here, we got 5 back there, number 1, we got 3 back there, and then that group of Zangors over there is next objective marker 2. Dawn of War deployment. This is the 1,000 Suns deployment zone, and this is how they deployed. This is the Krieg people, their deployment zone, and this is how they deployed. What you got in your reserves?
In reserve, I have Plexus Assassin, a Field Officer with the Dagger of Tusok, and then a squad of engineers.
Okay, and I have a unit of Scarecrow Terminators in Deep Striking Reserve. Awesomeness. So 1,000 Suns finish deploying first. They're going to get +1 to their roll when determining who gets to go first, which is what we're going to do right now. So this is the roll, 1, and this is a 6. So 1,000 Suns are going to get to go first, unless Joseph seizes the initiative. No, so it's going to be 1,000 Suns, battle round 1, movement phase. But shenanigans immediately before 1,000 Suns get to do their thing. Some of the people are going to get to redeploy because they have a scout special role, right?
Yes. So the Centaur, because it's embarked with squad of Grenadiers, they get a scout 9 inches.
So at the beginning of turn 1, we're gonna Draw 3 tactical objective cards. Here we go. Defend objective marker 6. Objective marker 6 is right here. Next one is going to be no prisoners. 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during your turn. 3 to 5 enemy units, D3. 6 enemy units, D3 plus 3. Okay, and defend objective marker 4, which is right there. So these guys up to here. So we're gonna take them and move them, something like so. And the Exalted Sorcerer on foot will follow, and he's just gonna go over like so. This unit will be advancing up to here. We pre-measured, which is gonna get them within range of 8 inches of that little tiny vehicle over there. Well, if not all of them, then for sure some of them. This Exalted Sorcerer on foot will be advancing. He's gonna move 10 inches. It's gonna get him right on this objective marker. And then this guy will be advancing as well. He can move 7 inches only. 7 inches is gonna get him inside of these ruins, like so. This unit of Zangors will be advancing as well. They will move 7 inches also. 7 inches will get them up to there. Next unit will move is Ahriman. Ahriman can move 12 inches because he's on a disc. So he will just go up to here. This unit of Zangors will be moving, and they're just going to move their regular 6-inch move. And then this Exalted Sorcerer on foot will just move it 6 inches up to here. So the Helldrake will be moving next. Its movement is 30 inches, which is going to get them right over there. There's 2 different units of, what are they called? Grenadiers?
They're infantry.
Infantry, okay. Regardless, we're going to move this guy, and we're going to place him right there. He's going in for the kill. He's going to end his movement right there. Magnus will move next. He can move 16 inches. He's going to fly. This is 16 inches. So we're going to get him right on the edge of this board, staying more than an inch away from this dude over here. So that's going to be movement for Magnus. And the last thing that we can do is we have Terminators, 1 unit of Scarecrow Terminators in Deep Strike in reserve. Let's see if we can bring them in. That's Terminators coming in from Deep Strike. Okay, that's it with movements. We're going to move on to the Psychic phase. In the Psychic phase, we're going to start with Magnus. Magnus knows Boon of Change, Smite, Warp Time, and Weaver of Fates. He can manifest 3 and deny 3. He has a +2 modifier to his Psychic powers. So, first of all, we're going to try and manifest Weaver of Fates on the 6. That's a 5 plus 2. That's a 7. Actually, he has a special ability now that lets him reroll Psychic tests of 1. So it's still a 1. So that's still successfully manifest. Do you have any Psychers that can try and deny this?
By the way, return your guys so I can kill him. What does it do?
It's going to improve his invuln save by 1. What are we doing?
Purity of Faith from Celestine because she's within 24 of Magnus. On 4 up, I did that. Yes! I do it.
Denied. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, moving on. Let's try and manifest Boon of Change with Magnus. Boon of Change. We get a 4 plus 2, that's a 6. That does go off. That's going to be a variable buff on Magnus. Is there anybody that can deny this? No. Okay, so D3 is going to be kill. So he gets +1 to his strength, which is not going to be that useful, but it is what it is. We're going to try and manifest Warp Time with Magnus. So we get a 9 plus 2, that's an 11. That's successfully manifested. He's going to get free movement. So we're going to move him another 16 inches. So Magnus will move 16 inches. That's going to get him somewhere over here, staying an inch away from everybody. Just smack in the middle of the enemy deployment zone. This is actually a bad idea because all he has is a 4-up invuln right now, but we are going to push for it and see what happens. So we're going to start with this unit over here. There's an aspiring sorcerer over here. He's within 24 inches of this. This is the closest visible within 24 inches. We're going to attempt to manifest smite on him. This is a 7. It does go off, so that's going to be a single mortal wound on this vehicle over here.
Has a 6 left.
Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with this guy. Closest visible within 24. I want to say is 7 as well. So we're looking for a 5. We get an 8. That's another mortal wound. We're gonna do smite with the Exalted Sorcerer on him, again 24 inches because of Brotherhood of Psyker special roll. We get a 4. He also knows Prescience, so we are going to attempt to manifest Prescience. Prescience is the Warp Charge 7. That does go off. He's going to cast Prescience on this group of guys over here. Actually, Prescience has a range of 18, but the Brotherhood of Psyker is extended by 6, so that's 24 inches, so he could give Prescience to these people over here. I think that's a smarter play, so we're going to put Prescience on the Scarable Terminators instead, so that's going to improve their hit rolls by 1. Okay, so he has Temporal Manipulation, which is regenerating lost wounds, which nobody lost, so instead we're going to go with Smite. Closest visible for this guy over here, I want to say is this group over here. Alright, so on 5, Smite is going to go off. We get an 8, so that's just 1 more wound. Okay, moving on. So there's an Exalted Sorcerer over here, 24 inches for Smite because of Brotherhood of Psykers. Closest visible is this group over here. We're looking for a 5. This is a 4. That's a failed psychic test. Do we want to burn one of the command points? We do not, so that's a failed psychic test. Moving on. This Exalted Sorcerer over here, who's actually on foot, can peer through the window and see. This is the closest visible group of models to him. This group over here. So he's going to try and manifest smite on them. We're looking for a 5. We get a 7. That goes off. Exalted Sorcerer is going to inflict D3 mortal wounds. That's going to be 3 mortal wounds on this group over here. 3, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to switch over to Ahriman. Closest visible to him is going to be that little. What's the name of that model over there? Okay. So we're going to cast Smite on him. We're looking for a 5. You want to call this a 7 or you want to call this cocked? Up to you. 7. This is actually going to be 7 plus 1 because Ahriman improves it by 1. That's an 8. That's still regular Smite, so it's going to be D3 mortal wounds on that dude. That's going to be a single mortal wound. Ahriman manifested 1 psychic power. He can manifest 2 more. He knows Glamour of Zinch, which is Warp Charge 7. We're going to see if that goes off. It does. That's a 7 plus 1. That's an 8. Range of this psychic power is 12 inches, but because of Brotherhood of Psykers, we add 6 to it, so it's actually 18 inches. This group of Scarable Terminators is within 18 inches, so we're going to put it on them. Basically, what this is going to do is it's going to make them hard to hit. One last thing that we can do is he cannot manifest. I mean, there's nothing he can do with the 3rd psychic power, so we're going to skip Ahriman. So this Exalted Sorcerer can manifest 1 more. He manifested Smite. He is going to try and manifest Infernal Gaze on a roll of a 5. That is a 6, so it goes off. Infernal Gaze is going to be 24 inches. Any visible enemy unit within 24 inches is 3d6, and on 4-ups it's going to be mortal wounds. So for him, it's going to be, let's pick that unit over there. Okay, we're going to roll 3d6, and on 4s those are going to be mortal wounds. It looks like we got 2 more mortal wounds on this group of people over here. Okay, I think that's going to be it as far as psychic phase goes. We're going to move on to the shooting phase. Let's start with the unit of rubrics that has Warp Flamers. Can you do me a favor and see how many of them are within 8 inches? 2 guys, right? So they are equipped with warp flamers, they're advanced, but these are assault weapons, so we still get to fire them even though they're advanced. They automatically hit, and they're D6, so 2 guys, there is going to be 2 D6 hits, and that's going to be 7 of them, automatically hit. 7 auto hits, strength 4 versus toughness 6, so we're looking for 5s to 1. And it looks like we just get 2. These are going to be -2 and 1 damage each.
Alright, 5 up.
So 2 more points of damage on this guy. And then the aspiring sorcerer looks like he's equipped with a plasma pistol. Well, he actually advanced with them, so he cannot fire this weapon, right? This group of rubrics, they're going to be targeting this vehicle as well. They have rapid fire Inferno Boltons. They did not advance. So plasma pistol is going to go in here. 1, 2, 3 guys are in rapid fire range against this guy, and then this guy is just going to shoot its regular shoot just once. So Inferno Bolt Gun is rapid fire 1, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, and then 1 guy is going to be 7. They are hitting on 3s. They are re-rolling 1s because of him. So that's going to be strength 4 versus toughness 6, we said, so 5s to wounds. And it looks like we get 2 of them. 2 of them with -2 to its save. Saved 1. 1 more point of damage. We're gonna shoot this guy's plasma pistol into that dude. This guy we will overcharge because we get to reroll 1s because of him. So we are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's a hit. So this is going to be strength 7 versus toughness 6. So we're looking for 3s to wounds. And no wound. Okay, so this guy lives. Last but not least, we got the Exalted Sorcerer over here. Let's just fire his weapon. So the Exalted Sorcerer is equipped with a plasma pistol, but he is 14 inches away from that dude, so no shooting for the Exalted Sorcerer. Moving on. We're gonna do with these Careful Terminators. We're gonna fire rapid fire Inferno Bolters into this group over here to benefit from rapid fire, and then heavy weapons are gonna go here just to get this thing out of the way. There's a Hellfire Missile Rack and a Soul Reaper Cannon. We're gonna fire both of them just to ensure that this thing dies. So rapid fire 2, 3 guys shooting into this thing. Typically they hit on a 3, but they have pressions on them, so they're hitting on 2s instead. So it looks like all of them hit. Right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be strength 4 versus toughness 3, so we're looking for 3s to 1s. And it looks like we missed twice. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 6 up. We saved 2.
3.
3, okay?
So, 7 times.
We lived. Start with a Hellfire Missile Rack going into this thing over here. We're looking for 2s to hit. We hit twice. This is going to be strength 8, toughness is 6, so 3s to wounds. We missed both times. Awesome. And then the Soul Reaper Cannon, looking for 2s.
Well, it's an assault or that's assault?
They're all heavy weapons, but Thousand Suns have a special that basically allows them to ignore the heavy penalty when they move. So they shoot at their full ballistic skill, plus with pressions, they hit on 2s. Okay, so that's going to be 3 hits. This is going to be strength 5, toughness is 6, so we're looking for 5s to wounds. And no wounds! Okay. This thing lives. Awesome. So we exhausted all of the shots with these guys, so we're gonna move on. Helldrake has a Bale Flamer, which is Assault D6. He is going to be targeting, he can target a character, right? So he will be targeting this remainder, the 4 guys over here. So Assault D6 is just gonna be 1. You know what? I'm gonna burn one of my command points. So I am invoking command reroll. Assault D6 again. 6.
Alright, on a 5 up, I get a command point? Nope.
Okay, so there's going to be 6 auto hits. These are strength 6 versus toughness 3, so anything but. and we get 1 butt, but that's going to be 5 wounds.
AP. And 6 inches of Celestine, so that's...
This is going to be the Bale Flamer. Going into these guys is -2 to AP and 2 damage.
Okay, so 6 up invulnerable from Celestine.
Okay.
Make 1. So 4 die.
4 is all we need.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
that's going to
there's
be...
one more left.
There's 1 more left?
Yeah.
Okay. So that guy is left. Awesome. These guys are outside of 12, which is the range of their weapons, so they can't shoot at anybody. So are these guys. So that completes the shooting phase. We're gonna go ahead and move on into the charge phase and declare some charges. I think what we're going to do is he will be declaring a charge on this group to get within objective 4, which is what we need. And then the Helldrake, he will just declare a charge in this one. We won't do it over there. Okay, so would you like the Overwatch?
Yeah, 2 rapid fire. The Helldrake, miss.
Okay, and then over here?
6 rapid fire. Actually, I'm just going to throw 3 crack grenades.
Okay.
1 hits.
Okay.
5s. Nothing.
Nope. Okay, so let's take a let's resolve this first. So charge distance on them is going to be 6 inches. So Magnus rolled a 6. He is just going to go on the other side of these people, like so, staying an inch away from them or within an inch of them for close combat, and that's going to get him most definitely within 3 inches of the objective marker that we need. Okay, moving on. Just measure and see how much I need to roll for that little dude.
To be within 1 inch, you need a 5.
Okay, let's see what we can do. We get a 10, that's most definitely enough. Can you do me a favor and just move him over here somewhere? There we go, okay. Charging units get to swing first, so we're gonna start with Magnus. He has 7 attacks at the moment. He is hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and 6s trigger additional hits. Uh-oh. So it looks like there's 3 more additional hits. All of them hit. So this is going to be anything but the wound with a Blade of Magnus. Uh-oh. We made up for what we rolled. So that looks like 2, 4, 6 of them with -4. Okay,
first blood.
This is going to be first blood, and this is going to be a kill point, right? Yep. Helldrake Claws going into this one long guy over here, 4 attacks, getting on 3s. Strength user, which is, I believe, strength 7 versus toughness 3, anything but. And we roll 2 butts. But he is within. Oh, these are 2 wound rolls, right?
Yep.
Nothing. I can't believe that this little tiny guy survived, but that's okay.
Can I get heroic intervention?
If I ended my charge within 3 inches of a character, yes, you may.
Yes.
You should have done it at the end of the charge phase.
Okay.
But this is totally fine. Go for it. I already swung, so.
So Celestine.
It would have changed the situation, though. I probably would have swung maybe up against somebody else. But go for it. Go for it.
You know what?
No. We already did it. Go for it. Go for it. You're totally fine.
All right. So Celestine gets 6 attacks. 6. Hitting on 2s. Strength 7.
Toughness is 7.
So 4s. 1.
AP -3.
Yeah.
So he has a 3-up armor save. -3 takes him to a 6. But he also has a 5-up demon save. And he's good.
Alright, and then 2 power swords.
With the bodyguards?
Yeah. 3. Toughness 7. Wounding on 6s. 1.
AP?
Yeah, power sword, AP, -3.
So again, 6-up armor or 5-up reroll. So we're gonna go for an reroll save. Save. Advantage protects.
So I neglect Cult of Sacrifice. I neglect the 5 units I lost in shooting. From this squad, but he's within 12 inches of my warlord, so he gets to use leadership 9.
Let's see what you do. So 5 + 6 is an 11.
Yeah.
And your leadership is a 9, so you're 2 over.
Yeah.
So there's 2 wounds, which means that guy is removed from play. Right?
Yeah.
And then
So that's
another victory. victory points, so right now the score is 3-2-0. So we had defend objective 4, which is right here. We need to hold it for 2 turns. So this was turn 1, right? Player turn 1. So we still don't get this one. We had defend objective marker 6, which is right here. Again, we just held it for 1 turn, so we cannot claim this objective just yet. And we had a third one, which is no prisoners. It says score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during your turn. I think we destroyed just 2, so we can't benefit from D3 victory points. Instead, there's just going to be 1 additional victory point. We're going to move on to Death Korps of Krieg, Battle Round 1, movement phase.
So Active Faith on Celestine, I'm going to use it on a 2-up, I get a fight again, so I get a fight as if it were the fight phase, targeting the Helldrake.
Yep.
Right, so 6 attacks from Celestine, hit on a 2, wounding on a 4. 1
wound. Again, we're looking for a 5-up in-roll save. Nope.
So that is 2 damage.
2 damage. So 2 damage on the Helldrake. He started off with 12. He is down to 10 wounds left.
Right, so and then her bodyguard get an attack as well. 3 attacks each. Hitting on 3, wounding on 5. We got 1.
1?
Or wounding on a 6, so nothing.
Nothing, okay. So 3 tactical objectives.
Secure objective 2.
So that means that 2 is back there.
Okay.
Okay.
Defend objective 3.
Objective 3 is back there.
Behind enemy lines. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 unit in the enemy's deployment zone at the end of my turn. If you have at least 3 units within your opponent's deployment zone, score D3 victory.
That's doable.
Centaur is my first movement is going to disembark 3 inches and then move another 6
Okay.
to objective 3. The unit has the Watchmaster has a bolter, then there's a heavy stubber, 2 hotshot las rifles, and a plasma gun.
Nice.
The horses are going to move 10 inches to contest. Does this count as cover if I embark troops on it?
Let's say yes.
Okay. The grenadiers embarked in that vehicle or go to disembark. We'll start with this one's going to move, try to do damage to Magnus. They have 10 inch movement. The first Mars Alpha tank is going to move 4 inches to maintain grinding advance. If I move less than half of my movement characteristic, I get to shoot the turret weapon twice.
Nice.
The squad of infantry is going to move 6 inches, not advancing. Second demolisher is going to move.
Half his distance again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Warlord.
So what's the Malkador Infernus doing in the end?
It's going to move 10 inches towards Magnus to put the Infernal Cannon within range.
Okay. So Celestine is falling back?
Yeah.
Uh, 10 inches?
Squadron Commander. Second squad.
So, shooting phase.
Alright, we'll start with the Mounted Or Infernus. It has a 16-inch range. Magnus, target Magnus, gets 2d6 shots. 6. I'm going to use a command point to re-roll the 2. So I have 5 left. Now I have 5 shots. auto hits, and wounds on a 2. So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, AP. -3.
Yeah.
Okay, Magnus is a 3-up armor save, so that's a 6-up armor save, or a 4-up in-mold save at the moment. So 4 in-mold saves on Magnus the Red, Primarch of the Thousand Suns, and oh my god, he fails 3 of them. He does save 1. These are single point of damage each. Do I want to spend any command points to... No, I'll save them. So he starts with 18 wounds. He did you did 3, so he is down to 15 wounds remaining. Right? So what are we doing next?
Heavy flamers targeting the Eldritch.
From the same guy, right?
Yeah. So 7 shots, wounding on a...
He's stuck in 7.
5.
Okay.
1.
AP?
1.
1? So that's going to be 4-up armor save then. He has a 3-up, -1. And no, he fails it. So he is going to be down to 9 wounds left. 9 wounds left on the Helldrake. Okay, moving on.
First, Demolisher Cannon is going to target... the Demolisher Cannon is going to target Magnus. The Heavy Bolter is going to target the
the Zangors. Okay.
Yeah, and with his range. That's a heavy weapon, so heavy bolter first. It moves, so hitting on a 5, 1 hit, strength 5, so 3 to wound, 1 wound.
That's going on the Zangors. 5-up in-mold save. And 1. That's going to be 1 guy removed from play. So 1 Zangor removed from play.
2 D3 shots at Magnus. That is 5. Turret weapon does not suffer from penalty to move, and it has a ballistic skill of 4-up. So 2 go through. Strength 10.
It's a 7, so 3.
3s. 2.
Use his 4-up in-mold save. How much damage is this going to do?
D6.
Uh-oh. Let's see what we can do. We save 1, we fail 1, but we will do evoke command reroll. We will spend 1 command point and we will immediately roll to see if we get it back on a 5-up. We do, so we actually get that command point back.
I'm going to roll to see if I get a command point because he uses stratagem. I do not.
Okay, and then we're going to reroll this failed save, so we're looking for a 4 or better. Save it.
Second Demolisher is going to target Magnus. The Demolisher cannon will shoot at Magnus, and the Heavy Bolter will target the squad of Eldritch Marines with the Warp Family. So Heavy Bolter first, hitting on 5, nothing. 2 Demolisher shots at Magnus. I will use a command bite or use a so 3 shots. Rapid fire. The 2 squads of infantry of the Eldritch. So first squad of infantry, Watchmaster hits on a 3, nothing, and then we'll get 18 more shots from the rest of that squad. So hitting on a 4, or hitting the Eldritch. So -1 to hit, right? Or is it?
No, he's not hard to hit.
And wounds.
So what's the strength of the weapon?
3.
So
6s. No wounds. Second squad is going to target. I'll target the
Zangors.
Yeah. So hitting on a. The red dice sits on a 3. Everything else is on a 4. Toughness.
4.
So 5s. 3 saves.
5-up in-mold saves. We save 1, but 2 more are removed from play. 2 Zangors removed from play. Let's say this guy and let's say this guy.
Let's go shoot at that same squad.
Heavy Stubber, same squad, okay.
The weapon has the same profile as it does before. It is armed with 2 heavy stubbers, and they're both targeting the Zangors. 4 is the hit. Strength 4, so 4 is to wound. Nothing. Second Centaur is going to target that same squad. 4 is to hit. 2 hits, and then 4 to wound.
5-up in-mold save. Saved 1. 1 more removed from play. Let's say that this guy is removed from play. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We We got 3 hotshot las rifles targeting the warp flamers. The plasma gun is going to target Magnus, and then the bolter will also target that squad.
Got it.
So bolter first hits on a 3, 1 hit, wounds on a 4, 1 save.
Okay, what's the damage of this weapon?
1.
1. So all it does is going to improve their 3-up armor save to 2-up, and that's what we're looking for. We're fine.
So 3 hotshot las rifles. Same squad, hitting on a 3, wounding on a 5, and then a plasma gun overcharging at Magnus. 1 hit and 1 wound.
Okay. Again, we're looking for a 4-up invuln save. We save it.
We're going to throw a crack grenade at, from this squad at Magnus, hitting on a 4, misses, and 4 4 las pistols. That's a 3, and then 6s, 1 save.
AP? So a 3-up armor save. He's fine. Zinj protects. Magnus lives.
Crack grenade from this squad, targeting Magnus, misses, and then 4 las pistols. Hitting on a 4 and wounding on a 6. 1 more save.
Again, 3-up armor save. How much damage? 1. Okay. So he is down to 14 wounds left.
Commissar's going to throw a crack grenade at the Heldrake. Hits on a 3. Wounds on a 5. I'm going to shoot the Ardent Blade. Automatically hits from Celestine at the Heldrake. It gets 3 shots that are all strength 5, so wounding on a 5. 2 wounds.
AP? 1?
Yeah.
So that's a 4-up armor save then? You save 1 goes through. How much damage? 1. So he is down to 8 wounds left.
So the one of our Gemini is going to throw a crack grenade. Misses, and then also shoots bolt pistol. Hits. I'm actually going to issue a second order, which is bring it down, which is I reroll once wound. Actually, I'll issue move. So this squad, instead of shooting, is going to move as if it were the moving phase.
Okay.
And it has to advance as a part of it. So it'll move 14 inches. And this squad is going to shoot at the Zanglers, and it's the 14 will still bring me over here. The Zangler, so this squad's going to shoot the Zanglers. There's 3 pistols, 4 to hit, all hit, 5 to wound, 1 save.
1 save?
Yeah.
5-up invuln save. Nope. 1 guy is removed from play. The guy in the back. So this squad into Zanglers?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bolter is a 1 shot because it's not within the half range. Hits, wounds.
Okay. 5-up invuln. Nope. 1 more guy is removed from play.
Then I have 2 hotshot las rifles with 18 inches. And then I have a plasma gun. It's going to not overcharge. Misses. And then hits on a 5. 1 hit. 1 save.
5-up invuln. Save. So let's not forget to remove 1 guy that died previously. Okay. Okay. So that completes the shooting phase. We're going to move on into the charge phase. Okay. Charge phase. Who are we charging?
The first squad's going to charge Magnus.
No overwatch, so go for it.
6.
Fine.
Second squad, charging Magnus.
Okay. Oh, they're more than fine.
The Centaur is going to make a daring charge over there.
He's declaring a charge over there?
Yeah, against the turn.
Okay, so 12 inches. It looks like this guy has a heavy weapon, but all the rapid fire bolters are within range of him. So that's going to be 4 each. So these are going to be rapid firing bolters in Overwatch for 6s. We don't get a single one. Then we're going to fire the Soul Reaper Cannon. Not a single one. And Hellfire Missile Rack. Not a single one. So go for it. 7 inches.
Let's go, Magnus.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, the infantry squad is going to charge. Infantry squad?
Yeah. Okay. In which case the Pale Flamer is going to overwatch. So this is a Soul D6. It's going to be 1. I'm going to burn one of my command points. So this guy I'm down to 5.
On a 5 I get.
Okay, so let's see what we get now. Now we get 2. Okay, we get 100% return on this. These are order hits, so this means that we change 6, that means 3, so anything but 2 wounds. 2 wounds, minus 2 to AP.
6 up, and one will save.
1 save, 1 guy dies. Okay. That's enough.
Commissar is going to charge.
Commissar charging. He makes it. Anybody else?
Yeah, this squad here is going to charge.
11 inches.
There will be units that are not in combat for the squad. That's all my charges.
Okay.
Starting this squad. Power Lances are strength 5, weapon skill 3 up. 5 swords. AP2.
AP2, that takes you to a 5 up armor save or a 4 up immo save. You save 2, 1 goes through.
D3 damage.
2 points of damage. Burn one of my command points, so you get a command point back. What is that called that allows you to do that?
Probe's a killer. It's equipped to my squadron commander, which is on the horse.
Okay.
And he, on a roll of 5 up, I get a command point back every time you use it.
Nice. So let's see if you can save the other one on a 4 up. No, so there is going to be 2 points of damage, taking him down to 12 wounds left. 12 wounds left in Magnus. Okay, at this point in time, I'm going to invoke, I'm going to break the sequence of charges, whatever that stratagem is called. That's going to cost 2 command points. Oh, I actually was doing this wrong all along. No, it says if your army is battleforged and the wearer is on the battlefield, roll d6 each time your opponent uses stratagem. So I could not use it on me at all. But you get to roll to see if you get it back. No, you don't. Okay, so Magnus is going to swing next. He's at 12 wounds. I believe he still gets his full number of attacks, which is 7. So Magnus still has 7 attacks. He still has that psychic bar that gives him +1 to his strength, but that's irrelevant at this point. This unit has charged, right? So, I mean, already swung. So these guys have not. I'm going to put all of the attacks on them. So that's 7 of them, looking for 2s, rerolling 1s, 6 cause additional hits. Rerolling these 1s. This one causes an additional hit. So it's 7 hits. It's wounding on anything but. And I roll a lot of 1s, but that's going to be 4 minus 4s. And this unit is activating now, they're piling in and swinging.
So 3 attacks. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 5. 1.
AP?
Minus 2.
So again, a 4 up inroll save. Nope, goes through.
D3 damage.
3 points of damage, so he is down to 9 wounds left. Okay, what are we doing next?
Piling in for this. Actually, let's do this. This should be exciting.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Weapon skill 6. 6, but he gets 2 attacks.
Centaur hits twice with 6s.
Nothing. Okay, so pile in here from this backing picture screen.
Okay.
That's the most that they can pile in. So 2 are outside of combat, but the rest are within 1 inch of anyone who's within 1 inch.
Okay.
So that is 3 attacks for the Watchmaster, and then another 6 attacks from the squad that's within.
That's terrible. Hitting on?
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s.
Oh my god, what is my life?
Nothing.
No wounds. You want to reroll that one? Sure.
For the Emperor. Alright, second in combat, you go to pile in. People who are within base cannot, but now that whole squad gets to attack.
The Warlord was not in this.
No.
Okay.
Hitting on a 3. I'll reroll that. Wounding. Now if I could get that many 6s in this next roll.
Wounding on 6s.
1 save.
AP?
No AP.
No AP, so 3 up armor save and the Helldrake. Save. Commissar.
He's equipped with the Blade of Conquest.
Blade of Conquest.
So that is, he makes him strength 5, AP with 3 attacks. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 5.
That's on the Drake.
Yes.
And AP was minus Brazilian.
Minus 4.
Okay, so 5 up demon saves. Failed them both. How much? Well, I can't reroll this, so go for it.
D3.
So 6 damage. Oh my god, he's down to 2 wounds left. Now I feel bad for you not blowing him up because that would have been really, really nice.
That is all my charges.
That is all your charges. Okay, I believe I owe you some morale tests for the Zangors. Let's resolve that real quick. This squad over here lost 4 guys. Their leadership is a 7, so we roll 2. So 4 plus 2 is a 6. That's under 7. They passed this test. And then this group over here lost 2 guys. That's going to be 2 plus 2, 4. Under 7. They are good. So that's all the morale I got. Did you lose any guys? Do you need to do any morale tests?
No, I didn't.
I think you lost in Overwatch here. Somebody, I don't remember how many.
Well, what? But I'm leadership 9 because I'm within 12 inches of my.
So it's impossible for you to fail it. Well, this one
This
force.
guy, yeah, leadership 9 minus 4. Let's see if he's good.
So 2 plus 4 is a 6. His leadership 9. That's good. Okay. So actually, yeah, we're not gonna. We skipped. I have to strike back with these guys, and I don't remember if I. Okay, so let's do that before we move on. That's kind of actually important. So let's do the Helldrake. Helldrake has only 2 wounds left, so at 2 wounds, the Helldrake has 2 attacks. He's hitting on 5s. We're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna put it all on the character back there, the commissar on a horse. So 2, looking for 5s. 1 hits. This is going to be strength. So Helldrake claws are going to be strength user, which is 7 versus toughness 4. So it 3s the wounds. Nothing. So that's Helldrake, and then these guys over here are gonna pile in and swing at the little guy. So they piled in. They have 2 attacks each, 8 attacks with power swords. They still have pressures on them. Their weapon skill is a 3, but now they're gonna be hitting on 2s, and they're gonna be re-rolling misses of 1s because of Magnus being close by. So that's it. Re-rolling 1s. And 6s triggered Death to the False Emperor. So 2 extra hit rolls because of Death to the False Emperor. That's 2 more. So it's all of these. Strength user, which is 4 versus toughness 6. So we're looking for 5s to wounds. And it looks like we get 3 of them, but 3 of them is kind of all we need. This is a power sword, so minus 3, I want to say.
Yeah, minus 3. So 6 up.
6 saves 1, but to go through, I think these are single point of damage, right? So does he explode?
F6.
Nope.
Just remove from play.
Just remove from play. What happens to the guys that are inside?
They disembarked.
Oh, they already disembarked. Okay, that's fine.
You get 1 more point. Because I secure objective 2, which is what you hold.
Oh, secure objective 2 is back here actually,
You
right?
have more units within 3 inches.
Well, my guys are troops.
Yeah, so you have
secure
objectives.
objective secured, and 3 is here, but you got to defend it and keep it for 2 turns. So yeah, so we're moving on into Battle Round 2, 1,000 Suns. At the beginning of Battle Round 2, 1,000 Suns are going to draw a tactical objective card, which is Master the Warp. Some pre-game shenanigans, pre-movement shenanigans if you want to do. He has Infernal Regeneration, so he gets a 1 wound back, so taking up to 3 wounds. So these guys will move. Okay. Next thing that we're going to do is the Exalted Sorcerer over here. He's going to be advancing. Why did I advance him? I already called it, so I got to do it. I shouldn't have advanced him. We're just going to keep him here. I shouldn't have advanced him, but it is what it is. Next, we're going to move the Terminators. Terminators can move 4 inches, so they will just move like so. Okay. These guys can move the War Flamers, something like so. Drake will fall back. He's at 3 wounds left, so he can only move 10. I was debating whether I want to go for those guys because Joseph needs to defend objective marker 3 right here. But this is a bit more than 10 inches. So we're just gonna fall back and we're gonna move 10. We're not gonna move the full 10. We're just gonna drop him, let's say back here. That should be within 10 inches. So the Zangers will be moving 6 inches. They're just gonna basically circle these guys back here. Okay? And the Exalted Sorcerer can move 6 inches. The Exalted Sorcerer is just gonna shimmy around and get back here, I guess. This group of Zangors will be moving their 6 inches, getting them up to here. And Ahriman can move 12 inches, so that's gonna get him up to here. He's gonna be daring, gonna do, and then this guy can move 6 inches, so he's just gonna here, and that's gonna be it. Okay, so that's it as far as movement goes. We're gonna move on into the psychic phase. The Aspiring Sorcerer will attempt to manifest Smite over here on a 5. That is an 8. That's going to be a single mortal wound against these dudes over here. We're going to do the same thing with the Exalted Sorcerer. Smite closest visible within 24 is this. That's going to be an 11. That's going to be a D6 Smite. No denying. Okay. So 6. Let's go with these guys. They know 2 psychic powers. One is Smite, the other one is Temporal Manipulation, and then these guys know Smite as well. This closer. I want to go with horsey people.
Yeah,
but, you tell me.
it's the horses.
Yeah? Okay, so that's the Aspiring Sorcerer on a 5. That goes off. That's going to be a mortal wound against...
They have 2 wounds a pop, so...
One guy's down to a single wound. Okay. Moving on, we're going to go to this Exalted Sorcerer. This Exalted Sorcerer, 24-inch range. I think that this group is visible. That guy is visible and the tank is visible, but you tell me who you think is closest. That dude over there? Okay.
I would say this.
That group is closer?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to manifest Smite against them, and I'm looking for a 5. We get a 7. That goes off. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds. 3. Okay, we're going to get back to it. Ariman back there is going to try and manifest smite as well. Closest visible is 6 wound remaining vehicle. We're looking for a 5. We get a 7 plus 1, that's an 8. Okay, so that's going to be D3 more wounds. 2. Over here, the Scarab Cult Terminator knows temporal manipulation and smite. They're going to cast temporal manipulation on Magnus. That's going to be Warp Purge 6. That's Perils of the Warp. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds on this guy. Do I want to do that? I got it. That's going to be 2 mortal wounds on the Psyker. He is removed from play, but this does go off. So that's going to be... No. So that's going to be D3 more wounds regenerated on Magnus. Just a single wound, taking him up to 10 wounds less. So we sacrificed 2 wound sorcerer to get 1 wound back on Magnus. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do or not, but it is what it is. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to move on to Magnus. Magnus is going to do Warp then to try and get out of this close combat, but that's not going to be considered falling back though, because he's moving outside of close combat in the second phase and not in the movement phase. So he's going to just move 60, but he's still going to be able to charge. This is going to be an 8. At 10 wounds, he still has a +2 bonus to the second card, so this is a 10. Would you like to deny this?
Are you going to use the 300 reader and then
maybe.
No.
Okay, so he's going to move 16 inches. So Magnus is going to move 16. His base can fit here, which will be perfect, but he's going to be within an inch of these 2 tanks, so Joseph did the spacing just right. That's perfect. They can't really fit here and stay an inch away from enemy models, which is why I'm going to take him and I'm going to place him here. I'm just going to do something like this, staying an inch away from the commissar on the horse. Okay, she's the one that denies, right? On a 4-up. Okay, so we gotta try and do Weaver of Fates. So let's see if we can make that go off. We get a 2 plus 1. He gets to reroll 1s on psychic tests, so that's a 7 plus 2. That's a 9.
So what is that's the 3-up in there?
That's the 3-up in one.
So I'm going to use a command point on a 4-up. I deny it. Nope. I'm going to use another command point to reroll that.
Okay, hold on just a sec. I get to roll because of the eye of the third Kelmer or whatever it's called. I actually roll against the command points that the opponent used. So on a 5-up, I get a command point back. So that's going to be 3 now. Okay?
Nope.
Command reroll.
Did not make it.
Did not reroll, but I get to roll against this too, right? On a 5-up, I get this one too. Is this another strategy that you use? So again, on a 5-up. No. Okay. So here's a 3-up invulnerable save. So let's just we gotta do smite, although this is going to be a waste. We're gonna go against the commissar and let's see what we can do. We get a 5 plus 2, that's a 7, that's going to be D6 mortal wounds on him. 6. Okay? So Magnus manifests smite, he can manifest 2 more. He knows Glamour of Zinch. Glamour of Zinch is Warp Charge 7. Let's see if we can make it go off. That's an 11 plus 1, that's a 12, so that most definitely goes off. This is range 12, but because of Brotherhood of Psychers, he extended by 6, so that's going to be 18. What this is going to do is it's going to make a unit hard to hit within 18 inches, and I'm going to put it on Magnus. Okay?
So -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So this guy knew Prescience. He's going to try and manifest Prescience on a roll of a 7. and that's going to be exactly a 7. So he's gonna put pressures on this unit of Terminators over here. This guy back here, two psychic powers. He will attempt to manifest smites. Closest visible is this group over here. So we're looking for a 5. We get a 10. So D3 is going to be 2 mortal wounds on these dudes over here. And then he knows one more, which is Boon of Change. Boon of Change is a work of 7. So we're looking for a 7. We get a 9. So this is a variable buff. It's a 1. He gets +1 to his attack characteristic. So he has +1 attack. That's it as far as second phase go, I believe. So we're going to move on into the shooting phase. The shooting phase, we're going to start with these Angors equipped with auto pistols. There's 8 of them. That's 8 shots going into this group over here. We're looking for 4s to hit. Their weapon skill, their ballistic skill is a 4, their weapon skill is a 3. I think they get to reroll once because of the Exalted Sorcerer to hit rolls of 1. So all of them hit.
Hit on 4s or 3s?
Actually, you're completely right. Not all of them hit. In close combat, they hit on 3s. That's going to be 5 successful hits with auto pistol. These are strength 3, toughness is 4, so we're looking for 5s to wounds. We just get 1 of them.
5.
I don't. Okay, let's say that that's 2 of them. 2 of them. I don't believe there's any AP, and it's 1 damage.
4. I have a 5 up field no pain because it's a strength 4, so 1 more.
Okay, and then we got the sorcerer with the exalted sorcerer with the plasma pistol. That's a hit, and then this is strength 7. That's a wound.
10 minutes around, guys, just let y'all know. 10 minutes.
Here, Ariman has a bolt infernal pistol. He's going to shoot into this thing. Actually, he's going to shoot into this group up here. He's hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. That's a 6, that's a hit. This is strength 4 versus toughness range, so 3's to wound. 1 wound, -2 to AP, and +1 because you're in cover, so just -1 to AP.
So 4.
Nope, that's 1 point back. These guys are equipped with auto pistols, 2 12-inch range, nothing is in range. This guy has a plasma pistol outside of range as well. This guy back here is not in range either, so he can't do much. So we're going to move on to this group over here.
This squad, add 1 to saving throws.
Take cover,
Yeah.
okay?
So,
Okay, on a 5 up, I get a command point. Okay, let's roll that again. Nope. Okay, so they have +1 to their save. 3 up save. Okay. We're gonna discharge all of these guys' weapons into this group over here. So this group, these 4 guys are within rapid fire range over here. This guy is not. 4 versus 4. So 4's to wounds. We don't get a single one. That was awesome. This guy advanced, so he can't shoot. This group over here will discharge all of their weapons here, so they are within rapid fire range for sure. We're looking for 3s. These dudes are within 9 inches of Magnus, and Magnus has the Primarch of the 1000 Sun special, which allows 1000 Suns units within 9 inches to reroll 1s to hit. So that's looks like all of them hit. So we're looking for 4s to wounds. This was a terrible roll though. Well, maybe not so much. 2, 4, 5. These are -2, but you have +1 on them.
Yeah.
So just their regular save -1.
Alright, so 5 ups.
5 up saves.
Your score? Strength 4 weapon, right?
Strength 4 weapon, yeah.
Augment and out, 5 up, feel no pain. Take 3 wounds. So 1, and then 1 more.
This group of Terminators will fire rapid fire bolters in here. They're going to fire the Soul Reaper cannon in here, and then the Hellfire missile rack in here. This is now, because of Prussians that we have on them, is hitting on 2s. This unit is within 9 of Magnus, so they're going to get the reroll 1s going into this group over here. All of them hit. Strength is 4, toughness is 4, so we're looking for 4s to wounds. These 3, 4 are misses, but 4 go through. 2 up, -2 to AP, or -1 because you have the thing on them. Followed by a heal no pain. So this is going to be one more guy, right?
Yeah.
Missile rack going into the same group, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. This is strength 8 versus toughness 4, so anything but. We get 1 but 1 does go through. -2 to AP, or yeah. This is going to be B3 damage. Great. One guy is dead, and then we have the Soul Reaper cannon. Soul Reaper cannon we said is going into this guy. Again, getting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of Magnus. All of them hit. Strength 5, toughness 4. All of them, all 3s. This is going to be -3 to AP.
-3, so 6 up.
Whoa!
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
Strength 5.
Strength 5. Over here, is he closer than this? Can I target your warlord?
From who?
From the Helvig?
No, I think
It's from the base.
Yeah.
5 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about 5¼
Okay, if that's the case, we will be targeting. Let's just target this one long guy back here. This is 18 inches, so he's definitely within range. Assault 6, is a 4. Waterhead, strength 6 versus toughness 4, so 3 is the wounds. 2 of them -2 and 2 points of damage. Okay, so he's removed from play. And then that's going to be 1 extra victory point. Yeah, this was definitely all the shooting we got. So the next thing that we'll do is we're going to declare some charges. Let's start with these guys. These guys will be charging into this group over here. You can overwatch it late.
Hurt active players, turn 0. 5 turns.
Okay, so charge distance for the blue bricks is not going to be enough. Okay, this group will be multi-charging here.
Last pistol.
Okay, so charge distance for this group is going to be 10. That should be enough to get them into close combat. They're multi-charging into both of these units. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to multi-charge with Magnus. Magnus is just going to pop over this wall and basically, well, he's going to charge, let's say, these 2. Or, actually, no, I take that back. He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna charge these 2.
We kept 6 lands.
So this green unit and your warlord.
Warlord, I shot last pistol.
Okay, so charge distance for Magnus is going to be 8 inches. So he's just going to end his move. I don't know how we can do this because of the wobbly model syndrome. I just basically want him like so. He's going to charge in here as well. So we're just going to roll for charge distance. 9. So he, with his 3 wounds, is essentially going to come. I don't know how we're going to do this, but let's say. over here. All of these people are going to charge into this group over here. You can overwatch with them if you like. Frag grenade.
The last pistol.
106. Okay, so we'll just see how far they can go. So Zangor is charging 8 inches, so that's most definitely gonna get them where they need to go. And then the Exalted Sorcerer, 8 inches, so he's gonna get here. Over here we're declaring a charge with Ariman. Okay, charge distance with Ariman is going to be 4 inches. I don't think that's going to be enough, so he's just going to stay where he is. So charging units get to swing first. We're going to activate Magnus. Magnus is going to swing 7 times. I really want to kill him, so I'm going to roll all of them against him. So 2 ups, rerolling 1s, 6s explode, rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's 2, 5, 7 of them. This was something else. Wounding on 2s. Okay, we're just gonna go with 4. 4 of them, minus 4 to AP, so just 30 more seconds. He saves 1, 3 go through, that's going to be 9 points of damage.
6 and fill.
So he's going to play, that's another victory point, and that's another Slay the Warlord victory point, so 2 more. Eldrake is going to pile in. Well, he was already there, but it doesn't matter, he's going to get the swing. He only has, at 3 points, he has 3 wounds left, he has 2 attacks going on 5s. He's re-rolling once if he has a 1,000 Suns keyword. I think we can re-roll this one because he does have a 1,000 Suns keyword and he's within 9 of Magnus. Okay, so that's 1 hit. This is turn 6, toughness is 3, so anything but.
Wait, they don't have death to the full separate. Only the
Eldrake doesn't. Minus 2 and 2 points of damage.
6 up and vulnerable save.
So let's just run down. This group over here, they have 2 attacks each. They lost the sorcerer, so it's all fire swords. We're gonna put 6 hits on this guy and 2 hits on this group over here. So we're looking for good pressures on them. We are looking for 2s and we are re-rolling 1s because we're within 9 inches of Magnus. And then this going into this group. Okay, so all hits. So this is going to be strength user, which is 4 versus 4. So 4 is the wounds. It looks like all of them wound. And then against these little guys over here, what's their toughness? 3. So 3. So this many and this many. This is a power sword.
So 2 on them. They're outside of 6. 2 are dead.
Okay, and then over here, power swords are minus 3. And, yeah, so minus 3.
So no hit will save, but 5 or 6 fill number. He's dead.
Okay, so that's going to be another victory point. I think that's going to be it for them. Zangor's going into these 2 dudes. There are no characters here, so they can't use their Relic Hunter special roll, which lets them reroll fail hits. But they have Twist Ray has 2 attacks plus a Chainsword is 3, and then we got. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 of them have just single attack, but because of the Chainsword, they get an extra attack. So 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 from the Twist Ray is 17 crits. 17. This is 17 dice, so I'm just going to roll them in 2 batches. So we're looking for 3s. Their weapon skill is a 3, but they also have the Exalted Sorcerer close by, which actually because of the special rule that it has, there's a 9-inch bubble of re-rolling 1s to hit. So let's see. Re-rolling 1s, and then the second batch, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so no death to the False Emperor and the Zangors, no exploding 6s, unfortunately. So these 2s are misses, and this is a miss, but all of the other ones are hits. The chainswords are strength user or strength 4. Toughness is a 4, so we're looking for forced wounds. So these do not go through, nothing, but we got 2, 4, 6 of them.
4 up. 1. 5 up, feel no pain. Nope, takes the damage.
So 1 point of damage on one guy.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna swing with this guy. Oh, he has an extra attack. He got Boon of Mutation, right? The Exalted Sorcerer has 4 attacks, plus 1 for the Boon of Change thing that we did on him, and gave him plus 1 to his attacks. So he is hitting on 2s. And I believe he's re-rolling 1s. He re-rolls 1s, and these 6s do cause extra hits on the Exalted Sorcerer. This one doesn't, so that's all hits. These are with a 4 save, which is plus 2 to his strength. So this is strength 6 versus toughness 4. So we're looking for 3s to wounds. And we missed 3, but we wound 4 times. These are minus 1 to AP and D3 damage.
5 up. 2 go through. If you want to roll for your...
2 of them, D3. Is going to be just 2 points of damage.
Alright, so 5 up, feel no pain. Nope. So
one
dies and 1 takes the other one left.
That's a shame that it couldn't finish that one horsey guy off.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all the charges that you had, so you get to swing back with all of your stuff. Where would you like to start?
I'll start here.
Sure.
So he gets 2 attacks, hitting on a 3. And
who is he going against then? The Zangors or the Exalted Sorcerer?
The Zangors.
Okay.
Actually, what's the Exalted Sorcerer's armor save?
3 up. But he also has a 5 up in
I'll go against the...
Is he within 1 inch? Okay,
he can pile in.
So 2 misses, but then his horse gets to attack.
Not if he's already in beat to beat.
2 hits. And
he's good.
Okay.
So that's an attack there. We'll start with this combat first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the Washmaster gets, he gets 3 attacks, and then another 4 for the squad. Hitting on a 3, wounding on a 5. No wounds there.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go 9 against Max. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 6. Nothing.
Okay.
That's combat.
Okay. Morale? Over here or there?
You kill guys in the shooting phase. There, no morale check there, no morale check there. I lost 1 guy, leadership 7.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so if that's it, let's take a look at what we got here. Master of the Warp, I'm sure I manifested more than 3 psychic powers, so there's going to be D3 victory points. There's going to be just 1. And then defend objective 4 is back here, we did not get that. And then defend objective 6 is back here, we held it for... Well, I held it for 3 player turns.
But at the end of my turn.
But regardless, so that's going to be actually 2 victory points. But now is their chance to redeem themselves. So it's going to be battle round 2. That Korps of Krieg. Movement phase.
Act of Faith, Celestine is just going to move on a 2 up. As if it was a movement phase.
Oh, I know what she's doing.
Go Sailor Celestine.
So Celestine, now I'm going to begin my movement phase. So...
This is going to be funny. Use your magic girl powers.
They're just moving outside of 1 inch of the Tanzers, Zangors, and Aramon. And then this little guy is going to move 12 inches.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
And advance. Actually, does that put me in?
2 inches.
Nope.
You're at about 15, I want to say. So you're 3 inches short.
Pull back.
Pulling back.
This card's newspaper. Judge? Can I, this card is like newspaper. Can I like write?
That basically frees up both Drake and Magnus to be shot at.
Magnus has a 3-up right now.
Magnus has a 3-up, yep. That's not nice. Pulling back. Collects the assassin arriving from deep striking reserve, appearing right there. Okay.
This is a field officer with a dagger of stock, so he gets to bring in one squad of infantry.
And he can show up anywhere on the board as long as he's 9 inches away and within 6 of any table.
Any table.
Okay, and he's bringing in
a squad of engineers.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Ardent Blade to target Aramon.
Okay.
From D6 shots, 4 automatic hits, wounds on a 3. That's 2 saves.
AP?
No AP 1.
So that takes it to a 4-up armor save or 3-up invuln save, 1 point of damage. Okay, so we're looking for 3s, and we fail 1. So that's going to be 4 wounds left on arm.
1 bolt pistol to the Zangars,
okay.
And then a crack grenade at Armon. So crack grenade at Armon. Hits.
Okay, 3-up. Nope, goes through. How much damage? I'm gonna burn one of my command points and I'm gonna re-roll this. Save.
On a 5-up, I get the command point back.
Yep.
Nope. Alright, bolt pistol at the Zangars. Strength 5, toughness 4. No.
So that's a wound?
No. Strength 4. Strength 4. Bolt pistol.
Okay. The squad in the building?
Yeah.
On the rooftop, sniping Magnus. Okay. Sniping Ari. Okay.
So, overcharge. 1 hit. 1 wound.
So 3-up invuln save on Ariman. He's good.
2 hot shot las rifles. 1 hot shot las rifle. Both miss. Both miss. Heavy stunner. 2 hit. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No,
3-up. Save them both.
The rider that's in combat who shoots pistol at the Zangars hits. Wounds.
5-up invuln save. Nope. So 1 guy is removed from play. So removing 1 Zangar from close combat. This guy is removed from play. In order here, okay.
The squad of engineers move, so they get a move and they have to advance as part of the move. So they get to move 8 inches. Plexus just go to target. Site.
Okay.
It gets D6 shots. 6.
Nice.
Hits on a 2. Just a hit. And then strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s.
Yeah.
AP is 4.
So all his got is a 5-up immunity save, 3 of them. And he fails 1. How much damage? 1 damage. Okay, so he is down to 4 wounds remaining.
We'll do 1 heavy flavor at the Zangers, then 1 heavy flamer at the Heldrake, and the Inferno Cannon. Let's go target Magnus.
Okay.
So heavy flamer at the Zangers gets 6 shots. Automatically hits. 3 to wounds. 5 wounds.
5-up immunity saves on Zangors. We save 1, but 4 are removed from play. So let's say these 4.
Heavy flavor at the Heldrake. 5 shots. Automatically hits. 5 wounds. That's 2 saves on the Heldrake.
On the Heldrake, AP?
1.
1. So 3-up armor goes to a 4. 1 fail, 2 fail. How much damage?
1 damage each.
So he's down to a single wound left.
2
He is hard to hit, but this is a flamer, so
10 shots. Wounds on a 2. 8. AP 4.
so he's gonna use his 3-up immunity save. How much damage are he's gonna do?
1.
So 8 3-up immunity saves on Magnus. We saved them all.
Demolisher Cannon here is going to target the Terminators. So that's and then the Heavy Bolter is going to target the Heldrake. The Heldrake's down to 1, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so Heavy Bolter at the Heldrake. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP 1.
AP 1. 4-up armor save. Nope. He is going to be removed from play. Heldrake is going to explode in a roll of a 6. Nope. He is just removed from play. And that's going to be 1 victory point for Krieg.
2 D6 because the squad has 5. That's 7 shots. 4 to hit. 2 hit. Strength 10. So just 2. That's 2.
AP? AP 3 and how much damage?
D6.
So that's going to be a 6-up armor save or a 5-up immunity save. 5-up immunity save. They save them both.
Alright, so 2 D3 shots at the
Scarable Call Terminators.
actually I'm going to target Magnus.
You want to target Magnus? Okay.
Yeah, 2 D3 shots. 4 shots. Hitting on 5.
So they're hitting on 4s, but because we have that psychic power in the timer of Zinch, we start to hit, so 5s. 2 of them, okay?
Left around 20 minutes.
Nothing. Heavy bolts are at the same target. 6 hit. Nothing.
How many people are registered for this?
Magnus is still
Magnus lives.
squadron commander into that squad. He's 8 inches. Zanglars is in, second squad. They're in. That's enough for these guys to move around but not be in combat with I didn't declare charge. Alright, Celestine, let's go charge Aramon.
Okay. No, that's fine. There's 6 inches,
Yeah.
but Ariman is going to overwatch with his pistol. Nope.
So Celestine moved, I got 6, so I moved Celestine to the other side of Aramon. The Galactus Assassin. Any overwatch?
What are you charging? Zangors?
Second.
Oh, the Psyker, yeah, he does have a plasma pistol, which is going to be hitting on a 6. He is re-rolling 1s. Nope. That's not going to cut it.
Celestial.
Okay.
2s to hit. Of course. Oh, actually, I rolled 7 dice, so.
Yeah, re-roll, that's okay.
2s to hit. 4 hits, 3 to wound, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. We're looking for 3 up invuln saves and on Ahriman. We saved them all. Is your squad attacking order? Okay.
3 to hit, and 5 to wound, so that's 2 AP3.
Okay, 3 up invuln saves, save them both. And at this point I'm going to use my last 2 command points and I'm going to break the sequence over here. And we're going to activate these Angors. They're going to pile in 3 inches and they're going to...
On a 5 up I get a command point.
Oh, sure. You're done. So these 4, so the twist spray and 3 of these guys are going to go here, and then these 3 guys are going to go. So this is a new unit and this is 1 guy remaining. So these 4 here and then these 3 here. So let's do these 3. They got 1 attack, but because of chain swords they got an extra attack each. So that's 6 of them. They are hitting on 3s, and they're going to be rerolling 1s because of the Exalted Sorcerer. So that looks like it's 4 of them. Strength is 4, toughness is 4. So 3 of them. 4. Final bang. So he's removed from play. The twist ray has 2 plus 1, that's 3, and then 2 more, and 2 more, and 2 more. Now this is a character, right? So because they're swinging against the character, they can use the Relic Hunter special roll, but let's see what they do. They're hitting on 3s. Relic Hunter allows the Angors to reroll any failed hit rolls against, if they're swinging against the character. So these are failed hit rolls. We're going to reroll them. So miss, but all of these go through. 4 versus 4. It looks like 4 of them.
4 up. 5 up.
And it looks like... Oh, he has more than 2 wounds?
He has 4.
Nice. Okay. You get to go next.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Alright, so that yellow squad's gonna start targeting the Sangors, and then straight 5, so 3 to 6. So that's 6 AP2.
6 5 up invuln saves. We saved 2, but 4 of them are removed from play. So
Horses are a part of that attack, so it's still going to affect the whole squad.
okay.
So that's basically a bolter. And then force wound. So another 4 saves.
Another 4 saves. 5 ups. Nope. 4 guys. That's a whole unit. So that gets you a victory point, taking you to 2 victory points.
Now have blocked your sorcerer.
Okay, he's gonna get the swing back though.
Alright.
So Ahriman is swinging back. He has 4 attacks. He's gonna go against Celestine. He's getting on 2s. He's re-rolling 1s. 6s trigger death to the False Emperor. Okay, so 6s trigger death to the False Emperor, so 1 extra.
Are you guys gonna make a...
Do I get to re-roll this? Yeah, I do. Right?
If it's an extra attack, I think.
Yeah. That's fine. So he has the Black Staff of Ahriman, which adds 2 to his strength. So this is strength 6, which is toughness 3. So anything but. That's gonna be all of them. So 5 wounds. These are gonna be -1.
So 3 up. 1 goes through.
That's going to be 3 damage.
So 1 bodyguard's dead and 1 has one.
Okay, and because Ahriman is gonna flinch, he's gonna get to attack one additional time with it, hitting on 2s, 4 versus 3, wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound, no AP, 1 point of damage. That's good. So I owe you a morale test over here. I lost 4 guys. 4 plus 2 is a 6. There's a twist right here, which is leadership 7, so they passed this test.
Yeah, I get behind enemy lines.
Oh, you guys behind enemy lines because of these people over here?
So I'm gonna roll for a D3. Get 3.
Awesome.
So 3 victory points there. Defend objective 3, so 1 victory point there. Secure objective 2, 1 victory point there.
It's going to be battle round 3, and it's going to be the Thousand Suns player turn. Moment please. Thousand Suns are going to draw 2 objective cards. They have defend objective 4, and they're going to get mission critical. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6, score 1 victory point if you control the corresponding objective marker. 6. I control it. That's going to be 1 victory point. Drawing an additional card is Scour the Skies. So this unit of rubrics is going to move. This exalted sorcerer. So this exalted sorcerer will move 6 inches up to here. This exalted sorcerer will move 6 inches up to here. This exalted sorcerer will move up to here, and then these guys will move 6 inches as well. Magnus will move 16 inches, and he is gonna basically come over here, join his son. These rubrics are gonna move, and that leaves this unit of Terminators. They can move 4 inches, something like this. In the psychic phase, this guy is going to manifest Smite first. Smite, I think these guys are closest visible. So on a 5, he gets a 7. So that's successfully manifested. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds, 2. Moving on to this guy over here, he's going to manifest Smite. Closest visible is the Collectus Assassin, but I can't target it. So then he's going to go over here. That's a 9, that's a D3, 2 mortal wounds over here. This unit is going to manifest Smite. They get a 6.
Does not go up. They're with an 18, -2.
These guys, 24 inches, closest visible is this, or the little green guys, okay? This unit, so on a 5, that's a 9, so that's going to be a single mortal wound. This guy is going to attempt to manifest Prussians. He's going to give Prussians to this group if he can. That goes off, so they have +1 to their hit rolls. Ariman is going to attempt to manifest Smite. Closest visible is that unit over there. That's 5 + 1, that's a 6. But because he's within in proximity to Magnus, he gets to reroll 1s on psychic tests. That is not going to be a 10 + 1, that's an 11, but -2 is going to take it down to 9. Would you like to try and deny this? No. So that's going to be D3 more wounds. 2.
Guard's dead, and then Celestine has 1 wound left.
Okay. Ariman is going to attempt to manifest Gift of Chaos on Celestine. Double ones are terms of the warp, but he allows them to reroll psychic tests of, rolls of 1 on psychic tests. So that's instead going to be 5 + 1, that's a 6, but you mod it down, so this is a 4, that's a failed psychic test. And then the last thing that we're going to do is Glamour of Zinch. He's going to give it to Magnus. That's a 6, + 1 is a 7, -2 is a 5, that's a failed psychic test. Okay, we're going to move on to Magnus. Magnus is going to attempt to manifest River of Fates. That is 7 plus 2, that's a 9. Minus your 2, that's a 7. It goes off. Would you like to deny this?
Is that the 3 up involved? I'll use I use the new stratagem for Celestine on a 4-up. I get to the cost of 1 command point. I denied it.
So how many command points you got left? 1. Okay, because of the helm of the 3rd die and a 5-up, I'm gonna get a command point back. I do. So I was at no command points, now I'm back to 1. Smite. Most visible is Celestine. I'm going to do a command reroll on one of these dice, taking it back down to 0 command points, and I actually get a 9 plus 2, that's an 11, minus 2, that's a 9. That's just going to be d6 mortal wounds on Celestine, but you get to roll a 5 and see if you get a command point. No. So there's no denying this, so d6 mortal wounds, just 2.
Alright, so you put a total of 3 wounds on Celestine. She has 4 left.
Magnus's 3rd psychic part is going to be Bone of Change. It's Warp Charge 7. He rerolls 1s. So these are Perils of the Warp, but he will ignore Perils of the Warp in a 2-up. Perils of the Warp, that's going to be D3 mortal wounds. That's going to be 2 mortal wounds, but with the new special roll in the new codex on a 2-up, he will ignore these mortal wounds. So 2-ups, he actually takes 1, that's 9, takes him down to 9 wounds left, but the Boon of Change goes up, it's a variable buff. 2 is going to be +1 to his strength. This guy manifests Smite, but he also knows temporal manipulation. He is going to try and manifest it on Magnus. That's an 8 minus 2 because of him. That's going to be a 6. I believe that's enough for it to go up. So this is going to restore D3 mortal wounds on Magnus. That's going to be just a single mortal wound he took from the Perils of the Warp, taking him back to 10 wounds. So this guy is going to attempt to manifest Smite. Most visible is, well, these dudes over here. We're looking for a 5. We get an 11. He is not within 18 inches of the Collective Assassin, so this will be Super Smite. Okay. D6 is going to be 6. 6 mortal wounds on the green guys.
2, 4, 6.
I think we're gonna call it quits when it comes to the psychic phase. In the shooting phase, why don't we start here? Okay, so plasma pistol, hits, and then 7 versus 3. So yeah, that's a wound.
AP, did you overdrive?
No, I didn't overdrive.
So -3.
So minus,
You're in cover?
yeah, so minus what? 1?
So minus 3 AP, but they're in cover, so minus 2.
Alright, so we're good.
Okay, moving on. This guy will shoot at him with a plasma pistol. That is a hit. 7 versus
Let's just go 6.
against this.
Yeah, self-same.
Okay, so nothing there.
It's like I'm too spooky to shoot at.
This guy is equipped with a plasma pistol as well. He will be firing at these guys, which are out of coherence, by the way, but that's okay. Getting on 2s, 7 versus 4. Nope, no wound. Everyone has a pistol. Getting on 2s. That's 4 versus 3. 3 is the wound. That's a wound. Minus 2 to AP.
Alright, so 4 ups. Good.
Okay. The Zangors have pistols. They're going to shoot into the tank. They hit twice. This is going to be auto pistol is I believe 3 versus Brazilian, so 6. Oh, we got 1. No AP. Sorry, we're 3 up.
Good.
Okay, moving on. Rubric Marines over here with Inferno Combi Bolters will shoot over there. They are rapid fire 1, but they're outside of rapid fire range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hitting on 3s, and they are re-rolling 1s because of this guy. So this many, 3 hits. So that's going to be strength 4, toughness 8, so 6 is 2 wounds, no wounds, moving on. This unit of rubrics, there's 4 guys with 4 flamers and 1 guy with a platinum pistol. All of those are going to go into the Malkador, whatever. Okay, so 4 guys, 4d6 is going to be 6, 7, and 7 more, 14 auto hits. 14, these are auto hits. These are strength 4, toughness is 8, we said, right? So we're looking for 6 to wound. We get 3 of them. These are -2 to AP and 1 damage.
Alright, so 5 up. Takes a damage.
They take 1.
So
okay.
17 wounds left.
And then the plasma pistol, we are going to shoot at the same target, hitting on 3s. It's a hit. This is 7 versus 8, 5 to wounds, no wound. Okay, moving on. Okay, one last thing that can shoot is this group of termies that has pressions on them. So they will discharge all of their weapons into the tank over here. So that's 2 guys with heavy weapons and 2 guys with rapid fire. I believe they're within 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's rapid fire 4 and 4. They are now hitting on 2s. They are not rerolling 1s because there's no exalted sorcerer close by. So let's see what they can do. Of course they roll 2 1s, but all of the other ones are hits. This is strength 4, toughness is 6.
8.
I'm sorry, 8, so we're looking for 6s, that's what I meant. No hits with rapid fire bolters. Soul Reaper Cannon going in here, looking for 2s. All of them hit. And then we're gonna, this is strength 5, toughness is 8, so 5s to wounds. Oh, we get 3 of them. This is going to be -3.
So -3, so 6s. Nope, takes 3 wounds.
Okay, and last but not the least, there's a Hellfire Missile ranking here, going over here, 2s to hit. And then 8 versus 8, 4 to wound. That's 1 wound. This is, I believe, -2 and D3.
5 up. Good.
Good.
So
Okay.
it takes 3 wounds. It is now at 9.
Does that do anything to its profile?
No.
Okay. I think that's all the shooting we got. We're gonna move on into the charge phase. As far as charges go, let's start with Magnus over here. Magnus is gonna charge Celestine. That's already locked in combat with Ariman, so can't really overwatch. He gets a 7, so he's just gonna jump on the other side of her and say hi, like so. Over there, the Exalted Sorcerer is not locked in combat. He's going to target your character over there. So he's going to charge into him. You can overwatch if you like.
Overwatching, throwing a frag grenade. 2 6s, 1. Strength 4,
Toughness 4.
so 1.
AB. 3 up armor save is good. And then charge distance for him is going to be 9. That's going to be 20. So he is just going to go here. Okay. Zangor's charging into the Malkador.
Heavy flamers. So I'll just do the heavy flamers first. So 3s. So that's 5 regular saves.
5 wounds on Zangors, 5 immune saves, 5 of them. They save 2, but 3 is enough to kill them. Okay, that was pointless. Okay, so let's start with Magnus, who charged. He has 7 attacks. 7 attacks with Magnus, with the Blade of Magnus, going against Celestine, looking for 2s, rerolling 1s, 6s explodes. Rerolling 1s, 6s, trigger Death of the False Emperor, so it's this many. All of them are going into Celestine, only on 2s. So it's going to be 2, 4, 5 of them.
4 up. 1, 2, 3.
That's going to be 3 points of damage each, so that's 9 points of damage.
2 up, she's revived.
She's revived.
Yeah. And I'm going to deep strike her.
Okay, so next charging unit is this guy. He has, I believe, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay, that's all hits. He has the +2 to its strength, so strength 6, toughness is 4, so 3's to wounds. 4 of them, -1, and this was a miss?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of them, -1 and D3 damage.
So 5 up. 2 goes
2?
through. That's enough.
D3 damage. Just okay. So 3.
Yeah, he's dead. So 1 more point.
So Magnus and Ariman will get to consolidate 3 inches, and that's going to be it for that. And I think that's the end of. Let's take a look at this. Defend objective 4. I just got on objective 4, so I don't have this. We already did this. We already did mission critical objective, and then Scar the Sky, score 1 victory point. Enemy with a flight keyboard was removed from play. We did kill her. She did come back to life, but do I get to claim this victory point because she's not dead?
Yeah, she's still on the table. Like, she only counts as slain when she's removed.
It doesn't say slain. It says destroyed. This is what we'll do. We're not gonna count this, but our YouTube crowd can comment on this and tell us what they think about it. Fate for Celestine.
It goes off. It goes off. I will, instead of moving, because I'm already close to my target, I'm just going to revive one of them with one. It comes back with 1 wound left.
Go to combat. Actually, if there's anything 369 plus 4 steps. Here we go. Click trigger.
So,
Movement phase.
Movement phase, these are going to go back into coherency, and they're going to move within charge distance. Vehicles will fall back. 12 inches. So engineers moving in.
A little bit, 6 minutes, you guys.
And she's going to use the Tears of Sin Captain to revive one of her generals.
This is strategy?
It's not strategy, it's ability. So -1 to movement.
Because he's degraded, or?
If I move over this piece of terrain.
Oh, over terrain. Okay, got it.
$17 wounds left.
Oh,
Starting with
shooting phase over here.
Ardent Blade targeting the Psyker. Gets 2 shots. Auto hits. Strength 5. 1 wound. 1 AP.
AP1 is 4 up armor save. So 4 up armor save. He's good.
Crack grenade for Gemini. Misses. Bolt pistol. Misses. Plexus attacks to target Magnus. He's also good. He gets the charge grenade as well. It gets as grenade D3. So we'll see how many shots we get. We get 2, and any hits on a 6 except mortal wounds. So 2 hits, and strength 2. So 6 is 1.
Okay. 3 up armor save. No AP or some AP. Psycho grenade. No AP. So 3 up armor save on Magnus. He fails it.
1 damage.
1 damage. So he is back down to 9 wounds left.
So D6 attacks from his other weapon. 2. Hits on a 2. Strength 5. Wounds on 5s. 1
wound.
AP 4.
So for a B-Moon save, that's a 1. How much damage? 1. So he is down to 8 wounds left.
First demolisher cannon. Let's go shoot at Magnus.
Okay.
It gets 2 D3 shots. 3. 3 each for a total of 6. So force. 3 hits. 3s. 2.
Two of them, AP.
AP 3.
So 4 up in one saves. Save them both.
Alright. And then heavy bolter also targeting Magnus. All hit. 2 wounds. AP 1.
AP 1. That's 4 up armor or 4 up in one. Misses 1. 1 more. Right? So that's 1 point of damage? Okay, so he's down to 7 wounds left.
We'll do the 2 heavy flamers on Aramon and Infernal Cannon on Magnus. So 2 heavy flamers. That's 6 shots on Aramon. Auto hits. 3s. 3 saves on Aramon.
So that's 3 up in one save then. Save them all.
Infernal Cannon on Magnus. 6 shots. He's on 2. Of course, that's 4. 4 AP 4.
4 at AP 4. That means 4 in one saves. We failed 2. How much damage?
1 damage each.
So he is down to 5 wounds left.
Second of Archer Cannon is going to shoot at Magnus. 2 D3 shots. That is 4. 4's a hit. 3 hits. 3 to wound. That's 3 saves.
Again, we're looking for what?
Invul. It's AP
3 4 up in one saves. We failed 2.
D6 damage.
Oh. 8. He is removed from blind.
Now this squad gets to shoot at Armon. I'm going to overcharge the plasma rifle. So misses. Hotshot Lasweb hits. Does not wound. Bolter hits. No. Heavy Stubber. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Okay, 3 up armor, 3 up in one. He's good.
They're going to split fire, so the 5 that have line of sight can target them. Everyone else, the 4 that can target them are going to target them, and then 4 rapid firing there.
Go for it.
Watchmaster, who's targeting this squad, hits on a 3. 1 hit from there, and then another 2, 4, 6. 4's a hit. 5's a hit. That's sorry, that was 1 save.
On save against these guys?
Yeah.
AP?
No.
Damage?
1.
So 2 of armor save on them. Because of all the dust, impose it by 1. They're fine.
And then the rest are the rapid fire. So shots hitting on a 4. That's a 3. And then wounding on a 5. So that's 2 saves.
2 saves against the Dermies. Again, damage?
1.
And AP?
No.
So 2 up armor save. All it does improves it by 1, but it's irrelevant because ones are always fail, so 2 of them.
Yeah.
1 wound and 1 guy, so...
This squad's go rapid fire as well. So that's Watchmaster hits on a 3, and then another 3 rifles. So for a total of 6, hitting on a 4, and wounding on a 5. So 1 save.
1 save, AP damage? No AP and 1 damage, right? So let's see if we can roll that 1 again. No, they're good.
Over here, I'm going to throw a crack on the Ride Master. Hits on a 4. This is last pistol from the other guy. Hits.
AP? So 3 up? Good.
Bring it down.
Bring it down.
Reroll once.
Reroll once to hit or once to wound? To wound, okay.
I'm going to use Carapace rounds. So each guy you hits, the Carapace round will wound on a 2. So first guy, 2 go through. So with a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So 1 is slain, but 1 goes through. Another slain, but misses. So I've done 4 so far. Last one. Right. So all these, so 3 of my models are slain, but all these wounds on 2. So that is 4 saves. No AP.
Should you reroll 1?
Of course.
Oh, and then rerolling once. 2 more.
So 6 saves, 6 wounds on the Exalted Sorcerer, and 3 guys over here removed from play. Okay, and then we said 6 3-up saves for the Sorcerer. He fails 2, so 2 damage each. He's removed from play. That's another victory point for you.
So I'm going to declare charges.
Okay.
The first will be the Plexus Assassin.
Into Ahriman. Let's do some Overwatch. Nope.
Charge distance
is enough.
And then Celestine.
Celestine.
1 inch charge. 4.
4, but I'm gonna Overwatch with him. Nope. So yeah, she's there. Okay. Okay, he's gonna Overwatch as well. 1 6. Nope. They should be done. Okay. Drawing objective cards. Late, but better late than never.
Alright. 1 victory point for the Psyker. Hold the line if I have at least 3 models completely within my deployment zone, 3 units, and defend objective 1. So I won't be able to complete that this turn.
Well, just
I'll keep it in play.
Keep them all, and we'll count them up at the end of the turn. Okay.
Okay. Ryan Master gets 3 attacks, and his other squad mate gets 2. So 2 go through. 1 AP 2.
So that's a 5-up armor save or a 5-up evil save. And nope, that's a wound. How many wounds?
D3. 1.
1. So he is down to 4 wounds left.
And then 4 attacks from the horses. 3 hits, 4 to wound, 1 more save. Regular.
Save, regular, no AP, 3-up. He's good.
Lexus Assassin. Hits on 2.
Assassin hitting on 2s. How many attacks?
4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Strength 4, toughness 4. 4 wounds. 2 saves. He has life drain, so attacks cannot be made. Armor saves cannot be made against.
So just a 3-up. He won't save 2 of them. How much damage is this going to be?
1.
I can't believe you rolled 2 ones, but that's Zinch for you. He's down to 2 wounds left.
Chaos is fickle.
Yep.
And then Celestine.
Celestine.
5 hits. Strength 7, 3 to wound. Course 1.
AP?
AP 3.
So a 6-up armor save or a 5-up invuln save. And nope.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Her bodyguard get an attack.
Bodyguards.
Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 5. That's 1. AP 3. 1 AP 3.
So again, a 5-up invuln save. Nope, he misses it.
1 damage.
So he is down to 2. Let's start with Ahriman. That is not gonna hit his person. Ahriman, 4 attacks, looking for 6s in close combat against the Colexis, re-rolling 1s. Oh, you get 2 6s. This is going to be strength 6 versus toughness.
4.
Okay. Okay, so 3 to wounds. We get 1, we get 2. This is going to be minus 1.
So now I get 4 up and roll save. 1 goes through.
3 points of damage.
Alright, he has 2 wounds left.
Okay, moving on over here. Again, 4 attacks. And you know what I forgot? I rolled 2 6s. And 6s trigger death of the full semper. We get 1 more. That is going to wound on a 3. 1 more 4 up in save. Good. Okay, there we go. So over here, we're gonna roll, and we hit 4 times. Strength 6, toughness. So anything but. 2 of them, minus 1, D3 damage.
3 up. D3 damage. So
just 1?
Yeah. 2.
2 of them?
Yeah.
4.
Alright, so 1, 2, and then Celestine takes 1.
Well, hold on. These don't...
Oh, they don't transfer, so...
Right, so just the 2 bodyguards and Celestine is fine. So no wounds on her, right?
Yeah.
4 attacks. All of them hit. And strength 6, toughness 4, 3 to wound. You get 2, minus 1 to AP, and D3.
1 goes through.
D3. 1. Over here, these guys.
Minus 3, but they get leadership. That was in the shooting phase, so they neglected it.
But they kill themselves. That doesn't matter. Right?
It's still in the shooting phase.
It's still in the shooting phase. Okay. So did you get any objective markers?
Hold the line, so 1 more point, and Witch Hunter.
12. We're gonna go into battleground 4 right now, and it's gonna be 1,000 Suns movement phase. So this exalted sorcerer is gonna move 6 inches. But before we continue, I'm gonna draw 1 card. It's Witch Hunter. Score 1 victory point for a psyker removed. Is she a psyker?
No.
She's not. Are there any psykers on the table? So what does that mean? I'm going to discard this one then, and I'm going to roll another one. Secure objective 1. Objective 1 is right here. That's interesting. This unit of rubrics is going to move. This unit of termies will stay where they are. And then we got these people. They are going to be advancing. That's 1. These guys are just going to do...
I can poke the objective.
Okay. This guy is locked in combat. He is locked in combat, but he does have a fly keyword. No, we're going to keep him where he is. These guys are here. These guys move. They're not going to move. I think that's it. We're going to move on into the psychic phase. In the psychic phase, we're going to start here. Smite and Celestine is going to be a 5. That's enough. Goes off. D3. 1 mortal wound on Celestine. 6 left. Okay. This guy is going to target her with smite as well. He gets an in. Again, D3 mortal wounds. Just 1.
Down to 5.
Okay. This guy knows smite and knows temporal thingamajig that's going to restore wounds. He's within distance. Let's see if he can get it off. Ariman can't target the Psyker, so what's visible is this thing, so he's going to try and manage the smites. That's an 11 plus 1, that's 12. There's going to be a decent smite on this guy. Well, actually it's not. This is an 11 plus 1 is a 12, but he negates it by 2, taking it down to 10. So it's going to be D3 more wounds. Just 1.
17, now at 16.
Okay. This guy over here is going to be doing smite as well. against these people standing next to him. We're looking for a 5. We get a 5 exactly. D3 mortal wounds. Stop rolling.
One more round after this is a 6-round tournament.
These guys will do smite, most usable is that group over there. We're looking for a 5. We get a 6. That should be a single mortal wound. Okay, and this guy can manifest diabolic strength. Warp charge 6. That's a 6, so he has +2 to his strength and +1 attack. In the shooting phase, plasma pistol on this guy going into her. That's a hit. 7 versus 3.
So 2s.
That's a wound. For a pinball.
6.
This guy can't shoot, he's too far away. This guy also has a plasma pistol. He's gonna shoot into this dude. That's a 6. And then this is a 7 versus 4, so 3 is the wounds. That's a 1. Ariman has a pistol. He can fire at the Collex's assassin. He gets a 4. That's a hit, but it's not because we need 6s to hit the Collexes. Goddamn Collexes. 4 flamers here. These 4 flamers will be flaming these people if they're within 8 inches.
There are like
All of them.
How many flamers do you have?
Well, this is not a flamer, but the 4 guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 4 flamers into this group, and then the plasma pistol into the tank. So 4 warp flamers, assault D6 is going to be 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11 auto hits. So strength 4, toughness 11 of them, looking for 3s. So this many. This is going to be -2 to AP and 1 point of damage.
6.
But 4 go through. And then we're gonna shoot the plasma pistol over here. Hits, strength 7, toughness 8, 5 to wound, no wounds. Okay, moving on. For rubrics, going for these people over here, rapid firing. So 8, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So it looks like we get 4 of them, -2.
So 6s. Oh no, they have a 5 up, so it's 7. So they died.
Okay. So rapid fire Inferno Bolters here, and then heavy weapons over here. So 2 guys with rapid fire Inferno Bolters. We didn't do prescience on them, right? We didn't, so they're just hitting on 3s, if I remember correctly. Too much psychic powers. Too many psychic powers. So these are misses, but these are hits. Strength 4, toughness 3, so 3 is the wounds. 3 of them, -2. Okay, and then we have the Soul Reaper Cannon going over here, hitting on 3s. We are looking for strength 5, toughness 8, so 5's the wounds. We get 1, -3.
6.
1 point of damage.
So 8. It's still at its highest.
Okay, and then last but not least, the Hellfire Missile Rack going in there, hitting on 3s. And then 8 versus 8, we're looking for a 4. That's 1 point of -2, I believe, and D3 damage.
5 up? Nope. 2.
D3 damage, just 1.
So it's still at its highest damage.
Okay, sounds good. This guy over here will charge into Celestine. So she's already locked in combat, so we get an 11. That's going to be enough to get him in here. Charging units get to go first. This guy will be attacking over here. 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. That's 4 of them. Strength is going to be 4. +2 because of the psychic power, and he actually got 1 extra attack as well. So that's 5 of them. So his base strength is 4. He has the psychic power, diabolic strength, which is 6, and then staff gives him +2, so that's an 8 versus 3. So we're looking for 2s, all of them. So 5 4-up invul saves.
AP?
-1.
Oh, so 3-up. Armor
Yep.
save.
Okay.
2 go through.
2 go through. This is going to be D3 damage. 2 + 1, that's 3.
So she is down to 2 left.
Those were charges. Now I get to activate 1 unit because it's my turn. I'm going to activate this dude. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Strength 6, toughness 3. 2 of them. I'm sorry, 4 of them.
4 AP?
-1 and D3.
3 up.
Ooh. 3?
Yeah, that's it.
D3.
You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I could use a command point to re-roll one. Let you in that. No. Alexis Assassin. Gets 4 attacks, hitting on a 2. Wounding on a 4. 2 saves.
2 saves, 3-up emo save. Save them both. Okay, now I get to swing. Let's do this guy over here. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. 6 is explode or death to the full Emperor. That's this many. Strength 6, toughness 4, 3 is to wound. So 3 wounds, -1, D3.
5 up. What's his strength? Strength 6. So 2 go through. So he's dead.
Okay. Okay. Ahriman is the unit that I will activate. So 4 attacks on Ahriman. Looking for 6s against the Colexis. Nope, not a single one. Okay, so that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna consolidate real quick. This guy is gonna get to consolidate 3 inches, and then this dude is gonna get to consolidate 3 inches towards the closest enemy, which is over here. Is something like so. This defend objective 4, we finally got this, I believe.
Oh yeah.
For 2 turns, so that's gonna take give us 2 more victory points, taking us to 22 victory points, and then we get Scar of the Skies for destroying somebody with a fly keyword, which was Celestine. Secure objective 1, which is back here, but we don't get that one, so we are stuck with that objective marker, and it's gonna be now, well, morale tests over here.
I lost him in shooting phase.
So it doesn't count. And then over here, same thing. Okay, so it's going to be battle round 4. That Korps of Krieg.
Alright, defend objective 4. Secure objective 5. And troops on the ground. So I'll start the movement phase by advancing this unit. And we're just going to go where we go. But advance the engineer. 4, so he gets. So that gets to put him here. And I'm going to advance the officer as well. So 6, and then up 3.
Okay, so these guys are staying put and we're moving into shooting phase, okay?
We'll do 2 heavy flamers into the rubric marines, and then the infernal cannon into the Terminators. We'll start with the most loud, which is the cannon. Gets 3 shots. I will use my last command point to re-roll the 1 for 5. So I get 7.
Before you move on, I'm going to use the 3rd eye of whatever. On a 5-up, I get a command point. Nope.
And let's go wound on a 2. So that is 1 and 2. 6 wounds.
Against
The Terminator's at AP4.
damage?
1.
Damage 1. Do we count them as in cover or no?
The whole unit has to be in cover.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. So -4 you said?
Yeah.
Takes them to 6 up, and then all it does takes them down to a 5 up, but they also have a 5 up invuln save. How many wounds?
6.
6 of them. Looking for 5s. It looks like we save 3, but 3 do go through. So how much damage is that going to be? 1? Yeah. 3 of them. So that's 1 on this guy, and 2 more on this guy, leaving just the heavy weapon guys in there.
And then the 2 heavy flamers are the Rubric Marines. 3. 3s. 1 save. AP1.
AP?
1.
AP1, damage.
And 5. 1.
Okay, so they have a 3 up armor save. All it does takes them taking down to 2, right? Okay, so they're good.
We'll do first Demolisher Cannon. The Terminator is here. 2 D3 shots, and the Heavy Bolter will also target that same unit. So Demolisher Cannon gets 4 shots. I mean 3 plus 1 is 4 shots. And hitting on a 4. 2 hits. 2 saves.
On these guys?
Yeah, AP3.
AP -3 damage.
D6.
So all it does not work. That's a 5 up armor or a 5 up invuln, right? Okay. Saved 1, 1 goes through.
D6. 2.
So this guy's removed from point.
And the Heavy Bolter.
Yeah.
3 hits. 1 save. AP1.
AP1 damage.
1.
So 2 up. Good.
Grenadiers are going to target the Rubric Bolter. Heavy Subject first. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 4. So that's 2 saves.
AP and damage.
1 no AP.
1 no AP, so 2 up. Because of all this dust, they're good.
Supercharging. Actually, I won't supercharge. Yeah, if I supercharge, then no. So no supercharge, hitting on the 3. Misses. And Bolter hits. Wounds.
Again, no AP and 1 damage.
Yeah.
So 2 up. They're good.
I'm going to shoot the squad of the Heavy Bolter will also target them. So Heavy Bolter first. All hits. All wounds.
3 of them?
Yeah.
AP -1, 1 damage. So that's still a 3 up for them then. 1 guy fails, 1 guy is removed from play. These guys, right? So let's take this guy.
And then the Demolisher Cannon is 2d6. 4 shots. 3 hits. 3. AP3, D6 damage on this side.
AP3 takes it to 6 up armor or a 5 up invuln, 3 of them. We save 1, but 2 go through. You don't even have to roll. We're just going to remove these 2 guys.
The Heavy Stubber from the squad. There's 2 on a vehicle, hitting on a 4, and wounding on a 4. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds on these dudes. No AP, 1 damage. So 2 ups because of all his dust. They're good. Then let's resolve the ongoing combat. You get to swing first.
Hitting on a 2, wounding on a 4. 1.
3 up invuln save. He fails it. How much damage?
1.
So he's down to single wound left. And then he gets strike back. He has 4 attacks. 4 attacks with Ahriman, going into the Colexis, looking for 6 is goddamn Colexis, rerolling 1s, because rerolling 1s, nope, nothing. That's gonna be it.
So I get secure objective 5, and then I get troops on the ground, and I go discard objective, just kind of good. So that puts me at 14.
14, 23. We're moving into battle round 4. I thought this was 4. I think we need.
No, I think the spawn was 3.
Okay, let's go with bottom of 3. Although I think this was battle round 4, but it doesn't really matter. Do we need to roll?
One to get turn 5.
Okay, so it's gonna be then battle round 4, 1000 Suns, Bloom phase. We're gonna draw 2 objective cards, defend objective 3, which is over here, awesome. And then one more is going to be defend objective 2, which is over here. Okay, let's do the movement phase real quick. So this dude can move 3 and 3, 6 inches, getting him right on top of this objective marker. Moving on. These guys are going to go 3 up and stay where they are. So, is this an inch away?
Yeah.
So, we forgot to do a leadership test, so we lost 3 guys over there. 3 plus 4 is a 7. The leadership is 8, so they're good. And over here, 3, and we lost 3 guys. That's 6. They're fine. So these guys will move 6 inches, getting him there. He can see those dudes, and then this guy will move 6 inches, getting him right next to him. That's good. He moves 4 inches, so this is 3, and this is another inch, so up to here. Just move him over there. Or yeah, that works. And then these guys can move, let's say they moved up to here, and that's gonna be it. Psychic phase. In the psychic phase, these guys, instead of using smite, are gonna try and heal Ahriman. They all have the temporal whatever it's called. Actually, can you measure and see if these guys are outside of the 18-inch level?
They are.
But they're within 24 of Magnus.
Yeah, they're within 24.
Okay, so they will try to heal Magnus, and they do. So that's gonna be D3 mortal wounds regained. 2. So he goes up to 3 wounds left. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. These guys are gonna try and manifest smite against post visible is, I guess, the commissar guy. So that's gonna be a 9. That's gonna be a single mortal wound. They are. So smite.
It goes off, right?
It will, but I just want to see if I roll a good enough roll. Yeah, this is going to be a D6 smite. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be a D6 smite against them. He is awesome. So D6, 6.
Magic players, there's 20 minutes left in round.
These guys, well, they have to manifest smite. So smite against, I guess, the commissar or the other guy. I don't care who's. I mean. So, Kernels of the Warp, I can't reroll this, so there's going to be D3 mortal wounds on the first guy, 3 mortal wounds, so this guy was at 2, so he takes 3, he is removed from play, that's a kill point for you. But this goes off, this is going to be D6 mortal wounds, 4, so I think your commissar guy is toast. And that's going to be...
How many more?
4. And this guy will manifest smite against him. That's a 3. That's a failed psychic test. He's not going to do anything else. We're going to move on to Ahriman. Ahriman will attempt to manifest warp time. He gets an 8. The Colexis takes it down by 2, which is a 6, but it's enough for warp time to go off. Ahriman is on disc, moves 12, ignores terrain, so he's literally going to get on the top of that thing. 2 flamers here, and the plasma pistol over there. So 2 flamers going here, assault D6 is going to be 6. Auto hits, strength 4, toughness 3, so 3 wounds. 5 wounds minus 2.
5 up.
He's in cover though, right?
Yeah.
So,
but he fails 2.
okay, and then the other 2 flamers going into this guy is going to be 10 of them. Auto hits, but we're now looking for 6s to wounds, and we get 3 6s minus 2.
So 5 up. To go through, take it down to 12, or down by 2.
Okay, and then the plasma pistol hitting on 2s. 7 versus 8, 5 to wounds. That's a 6, that's a wound. Okay, the guy over here with a plasma pistol going into the tank, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s, nothing. And then rapid fire 2, hitting on 3s, no hits. And then missile rack over here going into this guy, looking for 3s to doesn't matter. Ignores heavy penalty, 3s to hit. 8 versus 4s. 1 goes through, minus 2 D3. Save. Well, I am going to declare a charge with this guy. Let's see if we can overwatch.
Heavy bolter. Gets 1 shot. Misses.
Charge distance 7. That's, I believe, enough. 2 attacks with power swords, hitting on 3s. 4 versus 8. 6s. Nothing. Okay. I think.
3 attacks. Hitting on a 6. 1 hit. Strength 7.
4. So 3s.
1 save.
AP. He's good. Defend objective 3 is back there, but we just got on it. Secure objective 1. We have defend objective marker 2. Where was objective marker 2? Back here. We got it, but we gotta keep it for 1 more turn. That's gonna be it.
For every 3 objective markers I control, and objective 2, and secure objective 4.
Nixie, this is you just David Caruso.
This squad's gonna 1, so they will not make it. Starting the shooting phase, targeting Aramon. Gets D6 attacks. What's on 2? Of course. What's on 3? So that's 1 AP4.
So 3 up. You don't save an Ironman. Good.
1 turn weapon's going to target Aramon. And the heavy bolter is going to target the
Terminator.
Okay. So 2 D3 shots at Aramon. 4. Heavy bolter.
Really?
3 hits. Strength 5, so 3s, so 3 saves on bolter. 1.
Damage. So 2 ups. He's dead. That's a kill point for you.
Inferno Flavor targeting this squad. And 1 heavy flamer on that squad. 1 heavy flamer on the Inferno Flamer or cannon. So 7 shots. 5, 7, wounding on the 2. So that's 7 AP4. And then the heavy flamer. 1, so 7 at AP4 and 1 at AP1. They're targeting.
So So 1 and AP1 is going to be 1 damage.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a 2 up because of all his dust. 1, so all his dust takes them to 2. And is there any AP? He takes it up by 3, so that takes them to a 5 up or a 5 up demon save. So 5.
Would it be 4 up in full? Or does all his dust not apply to armor save?
So 3 of them. So 3 guys are removed from play. So 3 guys removed from play is this many.
5 shots. Automatically hits. 3s. That's 4.
Into these guys.
Yeah.
AP, damage, and all that stuff.
If you want damage, 1.
So 2 ups. 4 of them. They're removed from play.
Heavy setter is going to target.
Over here or over there? Back there, the character on the objective.
Yeah, so hitting on the 4. So 3 hits. Wounding on a 4. So that's 2 saves.
AP.
And no AP, 1 damage.
No AP, 1 damage, so 3 up armor save. He fails 1, so he takes a wound.
And now Plexus Assassin's going to declare a charge with
Iron Man is going to Overwatch.
3.
So nothing.
I didn't do that, but I should.
In combat.
Well, let's not get
So that's 4.
What is Instagram? I only use it for work. I don't it's like unit.
So 4 hits on 2. Wounds on a 4.
Cable 2? No, I gave it to
So 2 wounds.
3 up invuln save on Iron Man. He fails 1. How much damage? 1, so he's down to 2. So kill swing 4 times. Nothing. Do I owe you a moral test? Yeah, over here. 4. I think I lost. 5 is a 9. This guy's removed from play. Another victory point for you. We roll to see if we go into the next one. Please.
With me? Or who rolls? So 3 up? Yep.
There you go. Okay. 1,000 cents. Move on, please. I'm going to draw an objective card, which is going to be Vengeance Long Awaited. He's going to be moving 6 inches over here. That guy's staying put. He's locked in combat, and we actually have nobody else left, right? So that's going to be it. Let's move into the second phase real quick. Second phase, 24 inches. I believe this guy is the closest target, so he's going to smite. Perils of the Warp, D3 mortal wounds, 1, so he is down to 4 wounds left. This guy will smite over here.
Oh, you lost it.
He did. This is a 7. He is actually down to 3 wounds left. He took 1 last turn, so but this goes off. This is going to be D3 mortal wounds. It's going to be 3 mortal wounds. That's enough to destroy this guy. Iron Man is going to fire off his pistol in close combat, looking for 6. He hits. 4 versus nothing. That's it. I am not going to charge anything with him. I'm not going to charge anything with him. Iron Man is going to get to swing back. 4 attacks. Getting on 4s. Hitting on 6s, no hits, and you get to swing back.
4s, hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. That's 2 saves.
2 saves, 3 ups. He saves them both. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Defend objective 3 is back here. We kept it for 2 turns. This is the second turn. That gets us 2 victory points, 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed. Scored D3 victory points instead if at least 1 Imperium unit was destroyed by units from your army during this turn. This guy was an Imperium unit, so that's D3 victory points 2, and that's going to be me. It's going to be turn 5.
Secure objective 4, so I'm going to movement phase starting with this. Guys, they're going to advance 8, so they'll be on there.
Pulling back.
Heavy bolter targeting the same person. That is 6 shots. 4 to hit. And 2 swings. That's 4. AP 3.
So 4 of them. On Ironman, we have minimum save. He fails 2. He has 2 points, he is removed from play.
Yeah, D6. That's
This dude back here.
6 shots. Wins on a 2. That's 4. AP 4.
4, AP 4. So 4, 5 up. AP minus 4, you said, right? So 4, 5 up minimum saves. He saves 2, but 2 go through. 1 point of damage each. So he is down to 2 wounds left.
And the heavy flamer. So 6 shots. The heavy flamers. Wounding on a 3. So that's 4 more saves.
That takes him to a 4 up armor save. He fails 3. He is removed from play. Another victory point for him.
I get secure objective 4. And I'll discard that.
Okay, what do we need to roll to see if we go into the next turn, or do you even want to go into the next turn? So let's see, we're moving into turn 6 on the roll of we do. Advance. Overwhelming firepower. I'm not even going to shoot. I'm not going to do any second bars. I'm not really going to do anything. Actually, I am going to move him just a little bit. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to move him here. So, to remain hidden, I guess. Okay, so he's still within 3 of this. We are going to get defend objective 2 because we were on this objective for 2 turns. And we are going to get advance, and that's going to be my turn. He's outside of range. By whatever this was, he's like 2 millimeters shy.
Down 3, over 4. That's 1 hit. That hooks.
Round 6 going out.
And then the Rexus Assassin getting D6 shots. 4.
Are you Ash?
Hits on a 2. Wounds on a 3. That's 3.
So all I need is 1 5 to live. I save 1. This is the 1 point of damage each. So he is down to a single wound. That's all the guns in range. Okay, and let's just see real quick if we go into, well, you can roll. You need a 6 to go into got around 7. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna advance this guy. He's gonna move 10 inches. That's gonna be 8 to the corner and 4 inside. It's gonna get him hidden over here. And that's gonna be it for me. You can do your thing. But realistically, I mean, he can maybe do something, but...
Heavy players, it is 5:15. You have 50 minutes in this round. Let me remind you, this is the last round twist. You may begin.
I didn't realize there's a window there. That's not nice. That guy's not going to be able to do anything. There's a wall right there. Okay, moving me around. So collects.
Well, heavy bolter.
Okay.
One hit. Nothing.
Okay.
Collectors.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6. That hits on a 2. Wounds on a 3. That's 3.
3 what?
AP 4.
So 3 5-ups? No, he's removed from play, and that's the last model on the board because I was oblivious of the fact that there's a window on there. I thought I was hiding him. Anyway, Joseph, awesome game. Guys, if you enjoy this game, subscribe, leave us a like, leave us a comment, and we'll catch you next time.